Number 25.
And now, introducing the Boston Celtics! Starting at center, standing 6'8", number 27, Daniel Tice. At point guard, at 6'3", number 36, Marcus Smart. At small forward, at 6'6", number 20, Gordon Hayward. At the other guard position, at 6'6", number 7, Jaylen Brown. The other forward, standing 6'8", number 0, Jayson Tatum. Your head coach is Brad Stevens. Let's hear it for your Boston Celtics.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League pathway.
DA, thanks a lot. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Here are the big men inside. The chosen one out there with White. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Marcus Smart is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Tice in at the center. So off the tip, it's Boston. Smart against White. Smart deciding where to go with it. Lets it fly from 18. Tatum no good. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. Pass to the chosen one. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Well, Young is used to taking punishment. This guy is especially effective inside.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And here is Tatum. 32 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Now, here's Tice. For 3, Hayward. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. The chosen one passes to White.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
The Bulls have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. And that one falls for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And the Celtics making a change here. Wanamaker's checked in. And both free throws good for White. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Hayward outside. uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, pure strength from Hayward. Loves overcoming any challenge a defender might throw his way.
White the pass to the chosen one. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And stolen by Tatum. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
There you can see the length and the impact defensively of Jayson Tatum. The rip and then the score on the other end.
White the pass to the chosen one. And he jams it with authority.
And look at hanging in the air, double pumped, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Now here's Smart. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to New Orleans. Porter passes to the chosen one. And a strong finish with two hands.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
White finds Porter. Here's the chosen one. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Floats it up for Young.
You never know where Thaddeus is going to go, right? He's got such superb instincts in these pick-and-roll sets.
And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. Trailing by 2. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's the chosen one. After Gordon Hayward's bucket, it's tipped. Here's Smart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Passes to Hayward. Here's Wanamaker. Launches a 3. Carter pulls it in. Hayward against Porter. Inside. Here's Young. Not going to go that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Here's the chosen one. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And it's blocked. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Porter. Porter with the steal. The pass to the chosen one. To the paint. A nice shot by Young.
Boy, masterful work from Thaddeus Young. He's got such tremendous length down there.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Green in for Smart. The Bulls also changing it up. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Carter. Dean comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for Kobe White. Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Tatum on the wing. Here's the chosen one. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And not usually what we see from him. 3 turnovers already in the game.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Jeremy Lamb comes in for the chosen one. So the Celtics call timeout, their first. Group out on the floor for the Celtics. The Bulls leading by 14. Taking a look at the Bulls. And small forward and power forward. Porter and Young. White is out there with the chosen one. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. Here's the chosen one. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
The first free throw is good. In the league, taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Pistons was superb on the floor. He dropped in 34 points, and he added a few assists as he was able to set up his teammates for good looks. He was unguardable all game long. He took whatever the defense gave up. I'm sure he wants to do that again tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Now, here's Hayward after the miss from the chosen one. Now the feed to Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, I love how Thaddeus Young accepts that contact. He's always looking to get himself to the charity stripe.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And that one falls for Young.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And so Young nails them both.
Well, Thaddeus Young is capable of playing multiple positions. He is an efficient glue guy who always seems to play to his strengths.
Now here's Brown. 29 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's the chosen one. 16-point lead. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Smart passes to Tice. Down low. Brown. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 8.
Well, this is what they love seeing from Jaylen Brown, the aggressiveness down near the cup. This guy's attitude, tremendous.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 8. Bulls have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Bulls, number 25.
And he makes the first.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 16. Now Smart, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Tatum finds Smart. Over in the corner, Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's the chosen one. 10 points for him. Young in the corner. Clock at 6. Kept alive. Carter kicks to White. Pass to the chosen one. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Tatum. Brown against White. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Brown.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Inside. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Smart on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target. Smart's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's 1:47 left now here in the second. Here's the chosen one. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Marcus Smart. Here's Wanamaker. Kicks to Williams. Outside Tatum. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Outside, Lamb. Pass to Levine. Done with it. Back to Levine. Fires from deep. And Boston with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Left side, Brown. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, Cantor does a great job boxing guys out. He uses that frame to get excellent position.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Green, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown.
One shot.
That's good from Cantor.
Well, to me, guys, you've got to know who you are. And Enes Kanter has a great sense of what he does well. Excellent low post game, superb rebounder, understands how to use his body. I love this guy.
Now Now, here's Dunn. 6 points for him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dunn's got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Tatum lets it go from deep. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. Taken away by Williams. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Well, you like to see Jayson Tatum be aggressive even when the defense gets physical.
The Celtics have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Jayson Tatum. Will be able to shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
What's incredible to me is the first time Jayson Tatum stepped between the lines as an NBA player, he had a willingness to take on the responsibility of being a go-to scorer, even in the tough moments.
And so Tatum nails them both. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. Back right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. One guy who's getting it done is Thaddeus Young.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Jayson Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
White the pass to the chosen one. And it's Jayson Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Brown. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Here's the chosen one. He's got 12. Knocks it loose. To shoot. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He kicks it to Smart. Pass to Tice. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Young. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Boston trailing. Now here's Smart. He's got 7. Tatum kicks to Smart. For the lead. And it's Chicago with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. Consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Celtics making a switch here. Poirier's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Valentine's checked in for the chosen one. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. White dishes to Carter. Left side, Smart. Misses from short range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The shot by Valentine, no good.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Now, here's Valentine. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Cantor comes in for Daniel Tice. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Smart. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. Now here's LaVine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Cantor with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Here's Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Zach LaVine.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jayson Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
And the first one drops. Chicago making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Young, and it's done in for White. He's off on the second. Bulls trail by 6. To help the run, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Listen, there are a few guards in this league who can overpower defenders, but Dunn, that rare breed.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
Yeah, Chris Dunn tantalized the NBA guys with his elite speed, his playmaking ability. There were some question marks about his decision-making, but I think that's about repetition.
Now here's Tatum. 16 points for him. Cantor inside, and it's blocked. Levine for three, drops in the tray. Levine's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
This is what Levine's working on, pulling up when the defense gives it to him.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. And there's the pass to Tatum. Shot from the wing. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. That gives them the lead. Dunn's got 13.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Wanamaker. Dunn covering. To the inside. Brown. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Brown's got 4 points this quarter. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Chris Dunn turning himself into a dangerous weapon on the offensive end.
Here's Wanamaker. Tatum finds Canner. Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
There's Levine.
Oh, young fella.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Green comes in for Brad Wanamaker. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Lamb's checked in. Brown inside. Dunn covering. He gets that one. He's got 9.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bulls have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Green against Levine. And here's Valentine for 3. Rebound by Williams. Celtics have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Basket counts. Levine's got 7 now in this quarter.
I tell you, we think of him as a dunker, but you've got to appreciate Levine's touch and his creativity.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That's his first foul. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Chicago also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Young in for Denzel Valentine. A minute 42 left to play in the third. Green up on top, defended by Young. And that one's good. Green.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Dunn passes to Carter. Doesn't go for him. Boston leading by 3. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Second shot opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Cantor is a smart, aggressive offensive player and very crafty at drawing contact.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Bulls trail by 4. Over in the corner, Lamb. Off target with his 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
A step back shot here. That one, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Pass to Dunn. Williams with the defensive effort. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And the wide open shot from Green. Offensive rebound. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
Dunn kicks to Young. Back to Dunn. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. They get a hand on it. Williams with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Brown's got the ball. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Levine with it. Will it go? He can't get that one. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Celtics lead by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got Jeremy Lamb. Zach Levine is out there with Porter. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's White in at the point.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Porter against Hayward. Pass to Carter. And White kicks to Levine. Shot clock at 5. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Zach Levine's athleticism and high release point make it very difficult to contest shots.
Smart with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Looking to get it going. Hayward can't hit.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I love the mentality for Porter. He gets inside and goes right at the defender.
That free throw, no good.
I think the thing I like best about Otto Porter, his versatility and long arms, because it allows him to impact the game in so many ways.
Boston making a switch here. Tice is checked in. The chosen one, he's checked in for Chicago. Good on the second free throw.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
White against Smart. And stolen by White. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. White's running. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smart against White. Smart kicks to Williams. Passes it to Tice. Outside, Smart. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown, again the miss by the Celtics.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Levine with it, picked up by Brown. They get the rebound. Out to White. There's the pass to Carter. Here's the chosen one. Tries again. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Hayward. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Attacking right there. Hayward using the strength that he has built up over the years to finish through contact.
Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Brown. The chosen one passes to Porter. Misses from close range.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
At the line for the Bulls, number 25. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. Jayson Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. And the Bulls making a change also. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And he sinks the second. Celtics leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Well, you have to
running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Here's the chosen one, ended by Hayward. Here's the chosen one, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Number 25. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from the chosen one. No good on the second free throw. Celtics leading by 6. Pass to Smart. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Tatum. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Porter's running. Out to White. Back to Young. Pass to Carter. Now here's White. Guarded by Smart. And it's White missing. Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
Here's the chosen one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Shooting for Chicago. Number 25. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics leading by 6. On the wing, Brown lets the 3 fly. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Chicago calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Here's the chosen one. Oh! And that one is hammered home.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
And White kicks to Porter. Smart against White. Here's the chosen one. 6 to shoot. Back to Carter. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Celtics leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got 17 points here in the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's White. Passes it to the chosen one. Feeds to Young. Kicks it to White. Shot clock at 3. And stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Tice. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Tice has got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got. To put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's the chosen one. It's tipped. It's stolen by Brown. Jumps up. And Brown throws it down hard.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
Levine's checked in for the Bulls. Free throw good from Brown.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Now here's Porter. Team's changing it up here.
Number 25.
One misses for Levine.
Now think back to the 2014 NBA draft, the 13th pick overall. Zach LaVine goes out and gives an epic performance in the 2016 dunk contest.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Celtics.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jaylen Brown.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now here's White. Jayson Tatum missing his last shot. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the chosen one. Great D that time from Tatum. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
At the line for the Celtics, Marcus Smart. At the line with one shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
But I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.